Hey everybody, Edo here, and this is Kickin' Class by Aaron and Risa Mckinney. It is in Raam Games. It is live on Kickstarter now, and actually yesterday I posted a video. I had the opportunity to interview the two of them about their process in designing the game. I'll link it in this review, but Kickin' Class is actually a highly thematic throwback romp through high school again, for those who have been through high school, or maybe for some kids who are not yet there. And certainly my 10-year-old got a kick out of imagining what high school might be like based on this game. But when you start in on it, it seems like it's gonna be this dense game. It's talking about the ACTs, which were the SATs where I grew up. But you're gonna go through freshman, sophomore, junior, senior year. You're gonna take all these classes. You've got your student, you've got dice, your parents. But actually, the rules are really well done, and once you start playing, it's a very straightforward game. You're gonna pick a character. Each kid has their own special abilities that you can use. They are gonna have popularity track and scoring. Each kid starts with two parents. Two parents act as special one-time ability cards, interventions, and they also identify what your starting dice are, or what you're good at, if you were. And then you are gonna start as a freshman. So each trimester, there's a flop of classes. Based on the number of players, there are more, and actually sometimes there's some face-down classes, but there's a flop of classes. And based on my parents, I will have had 2 dice in my freshman year. Each year you get an extra die because you're just getting smarter. And you're trying to roll to accomplish it. So in woodworking, it's 2 in a row. For the field trip, I need a sum of 3 to 6. And you have to roll all your dice. In yearbook, it's sum equals odd number, right? So you're just trying to hit a dice goal. Part of the design and engine specialty building is, as you play, you can start, as you get more dice, you can determine what color you want by the classes you take. And then any class that has a color, so this is a red class, if you roll a red die, you automatically get an opportunity to re-roll that die. So you're sort of thinking about what colors you're specializing in and how that will give you re-rolls. Certain things will also then let you get more dice in your reserve, gain popularity. Popularity is worth victory points and lets you go first in lots of different places. It is sort of frustrating to not be popular in this game, perhaps in life as well. As you're moving along, you'll also be getting some academic victory point type pieces, and then these apples and pencils, which are used for the ACT. One of the things that I really like about this game is, as you play through the trimesters, and each trimester is one class. This is what I'm talking about. So playing through freshman year, once you know how to play, might be 5 minutes. I mean, it's pretty quick. But when you get to the end of the year, you have a couple things. Anyone who has 3 apples can take the ACTs. Scoring on the ACTs gives you an opportunity to get victory points at the end of the game. I get a kick out of the idea that you get to keep your best score, so you can take it every summer, but you're only gonna get to keep the best score. And then you're going, and then over the summer you could do that, and then you can also decide whether you're just gonna hang out and gain popularity, whether you're gonna go to summer school and take an extra class, which can be very useful, or you're gonna get a job, which gives you some more cards. There's a number of action cards you get, which just allow you to re-roll and do other neat things, stop, block, you know, your typical action instant cards. And there are these failure cards. If you fail a class, if you don't make the roll, that you can get suspended, you can get detention. Some of them actually give you popularity, which is a nice sort of, guy in, failure, what is it called? Blue shell, something to help the guy in the back. I forgot what the name of it is in my head. And you play through, and again, once you understand how to play, it just zips along. People are making decisions and going. The cards, the humor, the classes. Oh, and you can also get good at certain types of classes, and that'll give you rerolls and things as well. So you're really trying to figure out how you're gonna look at your kid, look at the skills, look at how you're gonna, what parents you have, what your cards are, and how you're gonna manipulate the dice. And it works and it flows, and I thought it had a really crisp design there. There are a few things that I think could be improved. I think the dice manipulation is good, but at times it feels a little lacking. Like rolling, a straight can be tough, and it's frustrating to roll 6s, and you can sort of, if the flop doesn't come up in how you're specializing, you're sort of stuck. There are a couple little things here and there, but it can be a little frustrating. The other thing that is also a little frustrating is as you fail, you get more most of the time those cards are bad. So you can feel like it's tearing you down. And like, I actually, I think I gave this feedback to them after we filmed the video, but it's weird because as players can become more popular, they can go first, and you sort of feel like you're being dragged down, which mechanically, from a design perspective, might not be that big of a deal. But oddly, I feel like remembering high school and not being popular has such a visceral negative reaction that feeling like you never can catch up to the popular person, like, is just not a fun feeling. I think it's not even it's the thematic piece, but it's just like, so high school all over again, you know? So I give this, for a first time set of creators, I give them, the duo, credit. Very clean, solid rule book, nice looking game, and the actual carrying of the theme through every little detail was delightful. Like, really, Ethan was watching and sort of trying to imagine what high school was like based on this game, and some of it was fitting. Some of it was like, don't pull the fire alarm at school, man. That's not cool. But anyway, so this is live on Kickstarter. You can check out and learn more about it. Kicking class. Hey everybody, Edo here, and thanks for watching Gaming with Edo. Reviews over here on this playlist, League and Insider videos over here on this one. Subscribe, share, all that good stuff. But most importantly, play some great games. Thanks.